Version app, Amplified Bible Class Edition, Matthew 20. For the kingdom of heaven is like an owner of a estate who went out in the morning along with the dawn to hire workmen for his vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And going out about the third hour, 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and he said to them, "You go also in the vineyard, and whatever is right I will pay you." And they went. And he went again in the 6th hour noon, and the 9th hour, 3 o'clock, he did the same. And about the 11th hour, 5 o'clock, he went out and found all others standing around, and said to them, "Why do you stand here idle all day?" They answered him, "Because nobody was hired us." He said to them, "You go out into the vineyard also, and you will get whatever is just and fair." When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his manager, "Call the workmen and pay them their wages, beginning with the last and ending with the first." And those who had been hired on the 11th hour, 5 o'clock, came and received a denarius each. Now when the first came, they supposed they would get more, but each of them even also received a denarius. And when they received it, they grumbled at the owner of the estate, saying, "These men who came last worked no more than an hour, and yet you have made them rank with us, who have borne the burden and the scorching heat of the day." But he answered one of them, "Friend, I am doing you no justice. Did you not agree with me for a denarius? Take what belongs to you and go. I choose to give to this man hired last the same as I gave you. And I not permitted to do what I choose with what is mine? Or do you begrudge me my being generous? Is your eye evil because I am good? So those who now are last will be first then, and those who now are first will be last then. For many are called, but few are chosen." And as Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside along the way and said to them, "Behold, we are going to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and scribes, and they will sentence him to death, and deliver him over to the Gentiles to be mocked, and whipped, and crucified. And he will be raised to life on the third day." And the mother of Zebedee's children came up to him with her sons, and kneeling worshipped him, and asked a favor of him. And he asked her, "What do you wish?" She answered him, "Give orders that these 2 sons of mine may sit, one at your right hand and one at your left in your kingdom." But Jesus said, "You do not realize what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink, and to be baptized with the baptism which I am baptized?" They answered, "We are able." He said to them, "You will drink my cup, but seats at the right hand and my left are not mine to give, but they are those for whom they have been ordained and prepared by my Father." But when the 10 other disciples heard this, they were indignant at the 2 brothers. And Jesus called them to him and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great men hold them in subjection, tyrannizing over them. Not so shall it be among you, but whoever wishes to be great among you must be your servant, and whoever desires to be first among you must be your slave, just as the Son of Man came not to be waited on, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many, the price paid to set them free." And as they were going out of Jericho, a great throng accompanied him. And behold, 2 blind men were sitting by the roadside, and then they heard that Jesus was passing by. They cried out, Lord, have pity and mercy on us, you Son of David. The crowds reproved them and told them to keep still, but they cried out all the more, Lord, have pity and mercy on us, you Son of David. And Jesus stopped and called them and asked, What do you want me to do for you? They answered him, Lord, we want our eyes to be opened. And Jesus, in pity, touched their eyes, and instantly they received sight and followed him.